Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well this Sunday morning. Thank you for your likes, your comments, and your subscribes. We'll just tap right in and see what Spirit has for us this morning. Since yesterday was the 7th day, they had 6 days to right many wrongs, and yesterday was the 7th day. I'm looking forward to seeing what went down, where we're at. Spirit, what is it you would like the collective to know at this time? Please and thank you. We've got, the Ace of Pentacles. We've got the Alpha and Omega here. The Ace, a cycle is about to begin anew, and since the Pentacles suit deals in all things material, this reset could present itself in the form of a new career, better health, or something in that vein. Whatever is coming will bring great abundance. And then we've got death, endings and beginnings. Somebody wants to bring an ending to a new cycle, or this new cycle brings about an ending to whatever was. Because the Ace of Pentacles came out first. We'll do some clarification. It could be this new venture, this prosperity causes some sort of transformation, metamorphosis. Challenged by. Page of Swords, negotiations and contracts. There's spying, restlessness. Yeah, negotiations and contracts. In the subconscious. High Priestess in the upright. High Morals. Divine Feminine. Wisdom. You can trust. Mystery. Probably not understood. People can't figure her out, her or him. In the recent past, we've got the Three of Swords. So there was a heartbreak, a divorce, betrayal, disloyalty, a lot of emotional pain within these relationships. So there's a divorce and possibly confusion. So intention, expectation. We've got the Seven of Swords reversed. Coming clean, confessing. Truth was revealed. Somebody was being malicious. They'd want to turn over a new leaf. They got caught being disloyal and betraying love. The lens that's being looked through. King of Swords in the upright. Mental clarity. Leader. Reliable. And disciplined. So he's honest and he's head over heart. An authority. The lens that's being looked through. Ace of Cups. An overflow of abundance. Love and compassion. Perhaps marriage or a proposal. Maybe even a new baby in the environment. The Hanged Man. Seeing with a new perspective, letting things go, surrendering what was, making a sacrifice, releasing, making a change, having deep insight, hopes and fears. We've got the Eight of Pentacles, working with high standards, mastering a particular field of expertise, honing some skills and talents, lots of positive potential, and the outcome is a Nine of Pentacles. In the upright, gaining the rewards for the fruits of your labors, financial stability, financial independence, self-sufficiency. They work hard for the money. So hard for it, honey. And somebody's in a Nine of Swords because a relationship ended, and somebody moved away. They traveled on. They stepped out, moved up, moved on, drove away. Alrighty then, so we've got abundance, endings and beginnings, and academic. So there's a new career, a new venture, a new opportunity, which brings a transformation and an end of a cycle, and a new beginning of knowledge, of knowing, of learning, challenged by Page of Swords. So there's restlessness regarding these negotiations and contracts. We've got a witch who's paying attention to these negotiations and contracts. We got the High Priestess here. Sacred knowledge. High morals. Spiritual throne. We've got the Three of Swords here. So there was betrayal, disloyalty, upset, confusion. There's a divorce. Somebody's suffering. There is a service here. The intention is to reveal the truth, to rethink an approach, to come clean, to confess. There's been maliciousness here, getting caught, turning over a new leaf. Prophecy. King of Swords here, mental clarity, an authoritative leader who is honest and truthful, disciplined, reliable. Shining One. His lamp is lit. His lamp is lit. Ace of Cups, love and compassion, proposal, marriage. For one who was able to self-preserve, self-preservation. So for those who were able to preserve themselves, to survive, they're getting a new start, a new love, a new baby, new feelings, a proposal, a marriage. There is the Hanged Man here in the environment, so there's a change, a release, a letting go of what was, seeing things with a new perspective. Religion. A letting go of religion. A sacrifice of religion. Or somebody who is religious. A separation of sorts. A divorce. And the hope is that with hard work and skill development, there will be a positive potential. And no more competing for limelight positions. It's gonna be hard work, development of skills and talents, working with high standards, developing that potential. No more competition for the limelight positions. And the outcome is a Nine of Pentacles. Fruits of labor, comfort, rewards, self-sufficiency, financial stability, financial independence, and contentment. Plenty, a life of plenty. Wholesome. We've got drama on the bottom of the deck. People brought drama to the arcana who are love and wholesome. And there's going to be a disconnect from those who are conscientious. There's a child. Somebody's going to be remembered. Somebody's being remembered. Something's being remembered. And those who were, what is that? Those who were bringing drama to the arcana are being disconnected. Yeah, they're being disconnected from those who are constantly keeping house, sweeping up crap that gets thrown on them. And it's been seen, it's been observed from the Most High, or whatever council or team has been overseeing this project. And a promise is being made. A promise is being made. Wow. Wow. There was horse playing around from this tribe. They worked really hard with the Ouija board and other whatever methods to create an absent home, like faulty foundations. The fathers would leave the home. There would be divorce. So broken homes. They found it entertaining to spy on people and to cause this to happen. They found it really fun to break up homes. You didn't do anything. You didn't do anything. These people are vain and they're in positions of privilege, going after peaceful people who are supposedly coming into divine unions. So their purpose was to separate divine unions to get that man out of the house any way necessary. And it could be that it's your very own ancestry that has been attacking his very own innocent. and who were able to defend themselves from this snake, and they are forgiven for whatever it is that they did, because it was all a manipulation. It was all a manipulation because they were driving these people. They were there as is, and these people would get into the consciousness and drive them. So it's like there's no real karma for the people who were, in my point of view, the people who were led down paths of addiction, the people who, smoked and drank and had abortions and did, fighting, who were led down paths of darkness which caused harm in this world. The field of consciousness has been puppeted. It was hijacked and it was puppeted, and a lot of people were led down a path that they would not have chosen for themselves had it not been for these people doing sacrifices and stuff. So anyway, and by these people, I mean these people. Okay. Because I know that not all religious people happen to be this. Not all religious people practice witchcraft. But attention has been brought to those who do. There's an ending of these contracts. The negotiations, yeah, there's adjudication. These endings are under, so this is in the court. False person. This witch, attention is being brought to this witch who is a false person. They're under adjudication regarding, and these negotiations and contracts are being made. There's a high priestess here who's sitting on a spiritual throne. Main male. And a main male. There is a high priestess and a main male on this spiritual throne. So there's been betrayal and disloyalty within the family unit, which has caused a lot of suffering and a lot of heartbreak, a lot of grief, a lot of emotional pain, and depression and loss. So there is a service here, or perhaps that was the service that was given from the previous manipulators of the previous cycle. Maybe that was the service they offered, was divorce and heartbreak. But now it was malicious. It was malicious. Intentionally malicious. But now there's like a wanting to turn over a new leaf. They got caught. They're coming clean. They're confessing. They're in regret. They're rethinking their approach. There's something going on here with the prophecy. Like maybe they thought they were going to be able to flip this prophecy around by doing this particular kind of a service. Great fortune. It was all over a great fortune. They had a method of building a great fortune which was unnecessary. So, yeah, they're coming clean. They're confessing. There's a wealthy man here who was expecting a gift. There's a wealthy man here who's expecting a gift. Prophecy. They got caught. They got caught. They got caught causing heartbreak and suffering for people who were of service, who had a great fortune. So the stars, basically, the those who had great light within them, their whole thing was to cause divorce, disloyalty, infidelity, heartbreak, to completely shatter their heart regarding love. So that they could steal this gift. So they could steal the great fortune of love that was within them or whatever. You got this King of Swords here, which could be this main male. He's a shining one. He has this great gift. There could be a wealthy man here who was trying to take it. Or maybe, yeah, there's a wealthy man here who had expectations of getting this gift, who is now rethinking their approach. They're in regret. They're coming clean and confessing. They got caught. They got caught, and it was prophesied. And it was prophesied that would happen. You got this King of Swords here, who's the shining one. He's all shiny, affecting a change. Head over heart. This isn't emotional. This is about disciplined clarity and truthful, honest leadership that you can rely upon. There's an Ace of Cups here. Love, compassion, proposal, marriage, maybe a new baby for those who lived through this fiasco. You guys, quit jumping all over the place, please. So it looks like whatever was going on in court is over. Court session is closed. Down goes the hammer. Down goes the hammer. And there's love and compassion here. Proposals, marriage, new babies for those who self-preserved. And a journey to a house. A relocation, perhaps. There is a surrender, a letting go of somebody or of somebody who's religious, or religion itself. I don't know. We've got imprisonment here on the bottom of the deck, so something's going on there. Gosh darn it. Little baby hoppers hopping all over the place. We've got thoughts. This guy's thinking about all the work he did against this woman to try to get her pathway. This religious person, he's thinking about all that he did against this woman to try to get her pathway. There's a sacrifice here. This religious person may have tried to sacrifice this person, or maybe this is the person, maybe it backfired. Like he's all up in his thoughts about the work that he did trying to get on this pathway. There is a surrender, a letting go, a release of whoever this religious person is. We've got the hope is that there will be diligence, hard work with passion, doing something that you love, and growing that with high standards, with talent, with mastery, with the intention of gaining a positive potential. The idea is to stop this competition for these limelight positions and to be high honor. And the outcome here is a 9 of Pentacles. There's rewards for the fruits of your labor. There's wholesomeness. There's financial stability. There's high honor. For a privileged lady and an entire community. Courtship. A mature woman is a thief facing poverty and imprisonment. They're in despair over this main female. They're concerned over the toil and labor they did. This mature man might be an official person. Oh, man. These lovers are coming together. These lovers are coming together. There's a marriage, a child on the distant horizons. These lovers are coming together, and this is over. They wanted to put this family in the coffin, but they can't mess around with this anymore. They're in bad health over what they did in the family room. And there's all, look at this message of concern. It's all about sudden wealth for them. It's not about earning the sudden wealth. It's about taking it. It's like, it's all about the money. It's not about doing what it takes to get the money, except if you want to be a fancy thief. But that's crazy, man. That can't sustain and uphold and keep alive that which sustains and creates and grows the wealth. I mean, you can't beat down that which generates this great fortune and expect this great fortune to always be there. I mean, if you destroy the source of it, then it's gone. It becomes less. I mean, it may still be present in some form or another, but it's significantly decreased. And it's wild to me how some wish to destroy and some wish to create. It's weird. But it looks like there is this return to passionate, diligent, skillful will, which leads to positive potential and limelight positions. You don't have to compete for a limelight position when you're living in high honor with high standards. You are that being in the limelight position, gaining skills and knowledge to show others how to do it. This is how I do it. This is the high standards. This is the hard work. This is the passion and the diligence. And you must do it this day and this day at this time and this time, and boom, 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 boom. And there's your potential and your freaking reward. And you get to be wholesome. You don't have to go be like shadowboxing people and stuff. You can just get up and do your own thing. Nobody else has to be a part of it. Unless your loved one. You, the power of two together, generating this. Like, generating, skills along the way, put into practice, and then formatted into a mastery. Everybody's up this morning, posting their videos. Yay! Alrighty then, so we've got this there's a new cycle beginning. And the endings are under adjudication. There's a transition. This is an end of a cycle, a new cycle beginning. The old cycle is over, and there's a new curriculum. There's a new curriculum. There's gossip about this. People are gossiping. Somebody they're afraid of what other people will think. This false witch. Attention is being brought to this false witch. They're upset about these negotiations, these contracts. People are gossiping about it, and they're all upset. They're daydreaming. It was all a daydream. It was just an illusion. You got this high priestess here and this main male on this spiritual throne. Soul tie. Soul tie. There's a divorce happening here, or that was the service that this false person offered the world, was to tear apart families and to cause heartbreak and suffering. That was their service in order to get this great fortune. The way that they got great fortune was to tear apart homes, to cause divorce, to tear apart the foundation. Wow, they wanted to have an equal give and take with you, but you didn't even know they exist. You didn't know that you had a relationship with these people who were stealing your great fortune by tearing apart your home. They might have attacked those reciprocal unions, those equal give and take unions. Those were the ones that they needed to tear apart, because those are the divine kingdom unions, those ones that are partnerships, those ones that work together, the power of two with high standards to create financial stability for themselves and possibly share it with others. It's a mastery, a personal limelight position that is just recognized as high honor because it is what it is. But these ones, they wanted to come through and attack reciprocal relationships that were in service to each other and their communities who had a great fortune. They would attack them and separate them with infidelity, attacking the consciousness. So I'm sorry, people can say that if you have a strong union, there's no such thing as infidelity. Well, there's the mental field, the field of consciousness has been heavily manipulated, and it is, and all people have been affected by it in one way or another. And so there has been suffering and heartbreak of one form or another brought to these unions who were reciprocal in service with great fortune. Their duty was to bring this to these unions. That was the past. That was what they had going on. That's how this wealthy man gained the gift. He would go in and he would tear apart these unions and siphon the gift out of the union. They got caught. They're confessing. It was prophesied. They're over there confessing. They're not going to be able to escape this. There's no escape. There's a King of Swords here who's shining, and he's effecting a change. He's effecting a change. There was people who caused so much damage by doing this to these high honor unions, by going in there and causing manipulation and destroying these high honor unions. This is what they did. And they're both hurting from it now, because what you give is what you receive, I mean, their intention was to generate suffering and heartbreak for high honor unions. So, I mean, the law of cause and effect, in my perception, states that they must now receive what they gave to others. And how many others did they give it to? Like, how many times 10? Was it 10 people? Was it 50 people? I mean, what's the multiplication here? Because that's going to be their multiplier. However many people they did this to is however many times they're going to have to experience, most likely. And I don't know, man. It's going to tear the soul up. Because we all know what it's like to have our heart shattered, to have our soul shattered, to have our love of our life sucked out from under us, and then to be left possibly homeless, possibly with other damages after that, to just shatter our heart. I mean, that's how these people siphon this great gift. Space. I need more time to think about this. Self-preservation, house, journey, courthouse in reverse. this could be that those who preserved themselves, those who were able to survive whatever this challenge was, they're going on a journey. They're going to get a house, or they're going to get a space within a house, or they're going to room within the Father's house, and a new divine union. And it could be that whoever this religious person is going to be, maybe it didn't go so well in court for them, and they're going to be given space to think about it, time and space to think about it, what they've done. We've got a surrendering, a letting go, a sacrifice of this religious person or religion itself. It's been unworthy. It's been found unworthy. The occupation that they did to get inside the mental body of people, to destroy their pathway or to steal their pathway. Yeah, this religious, whatever this is, this religious person or this religious facility, it's unworthy. Okay, then. Throwing everything on the ground. So we've got, the hope is that there will be an end to this competition for limelight positions and a return to working with high standards, developing skills and talents, mastering those skills and talents, and then creating this high honor positive potential, which puts one in the limelight. It's like it's an accomplishment, which leads to this Nine of Pentacles. It's like hard work and effort is wholesome. It's like, look what I did. I grew all this. Yeah. How many people can I feed on that? And it's for this whole community. A new chapter. It's a new chapter. And it's too late to take any action. We're out of time. It is what it is. Ooh, chemistry. These divine unions could be passionate. Very, very. I have never felt a passion this intense. They're going to be very, very passionate. And the power of two coming together, working skillful will with high standards. Oh man, this is going to be good. So there's a new beginning here. The ending is still in the court, in a way. Death in the reverse. You've got death in the upright. You've got death in the upright here. Folks are under adjudication. Endings. And then you've got this Ace of Pentacles with death in the reverse. So new beginnings. And then you've got new skills being learned, being taught, and everybody's gossiping about it. Everybody's gossiping about it. Somebody's afraid of what other people are thinking. This witch, who is, attention's being brought to this witch and their delusions, their daydreaming. There is negotiations and contracts going on now. Oh, we got another card here. Hold up. What is this one? Oh, we got two. Reunion and money. So the endings, the previous cycle is undergoing a metamorphosis. It's in the court system right now, undergoing a metamorphosis, a transition. This previous cycle was not able to bring about an ending to this Ace of Pentacles, this new financial opportunity and abundance. We've got reunion and money here. So Ace of Pentacles. So there's money for those who are coming together in reunion. These power couples. And there's new skills being developed, new knowledge being gained. So there's advancement, there's forward momentum, there is moving beyond the constriction and the service, the methodology of causing heartbreak and pain. We're moving away from that. New skills are going to be developed. People are gossiping about this. They're like, hey, did you hear? You mean we don't have to share anymore? We get to have a divine union? Letter. This false person may have received a letter. Their attention has been brought to what they've been doing. They were daydreaming. They were daydreaming about this. They're daydreaming about somebody else longing to be with them, but it's only so that they can siphon this gift. It's a weird, messed up. I always knew there was some sort of virus in the collective field or something, because it just didn't make sense that so many people would have a particular mindset. So there had to have been a manipulation or something there. And you know what we got on the bottom of the deck here? I want to pull this real quick because it says wife, sweetheart. Wife, sweetheart, soul tie, high priestess, spiritual throne, main male. So this witch was trying to cause an ending to this reunion. They did not want this soul tie to happen with this sweetheart. They did not want this main male coming together with this sweetheart on this spiritual throne. They didn't want these changes to be made at all. They were doing everything they could to cause heartbreak for these two individuals, to hurt them, to shatter their heart over and over and over again, to try to destroy their faith in love, to try to sour them, to try to anger them, to try to get them to completely rebel and reject love. A reciprocal union that has great fortune and is of service. Okay, so we got this person here who, we've got despair and we've got consolation in the reverse. So despair is in the reverse. So this reciprocal union, this high priestess and this main male who are on the spiritual throne, it's reciprocal. It's a great fortune. It's in service. They are not in despair. This witch was not able to cause heartbreak and despair for them, and they're not able to be consoled. Like, this is consolation. I don't know if you can read that. The lighting in the card is so small. It says consolation, but they're unable to be consoled. So now the heartbreak, the emotional grief, it's like all the pain and suffering that they caused is like backfiring. And they can't escape it. This wealthy man was expecting to take this gift from this spiritual throne. He was expecting to take this spiritual throne and the gift, the great fortune that went with it. He was expecting to destroy this high priestess and this main male and take their new beginning, their Ace of Pentacles, their money, their reunion, their marriage. But he wasn't able to end them. And now he's confessing. He's in regret. He's rethinking his approach. He deceived himself. He was malicious. And he got caught. And it was prophesied. There's an old woman in the house. And this wealthy man is confessing everything. He can't escape. This King of Swords is a shining one, and he's creating a change here. Service. To the way service is, yeah, he's making a change. He's bringing forth service. He's making a change to the way service is done. Those who survived are coming into a house, are going on a journey. There's a new relationship, perhaps a new child. Hope. Hope. Blind faith. You may have to take a leap of faith. Something didn't go well for these individuals in the courthouse. They're giving space and time to think about it. We've got a change, a release to this religion that's unworthy. They were using thoughts. They were tapping into the thoughts of people. That was their job, was to manipulate the thoughts of people and to steal their pathway. They may need to go to the doctor. So the hope is that we're going to be returning to high standards, development of skills and talents that have positive potential, high honor, limelight positions for everybody, no more competition. Developing your skills and receiving honor for those skills. There's no Lord. There's no Lord and Master. It's like there's a new chapter here. It's like you are the head of your household. You know, you make your own decisions according to the power of two together in this new chapter, who both benefit from the fruits of their labor, who both benefit from the rewards and the level of comfort that they're able to create together. This privileged lady and this community are wholesome, and it's too late to take any action. There's a journey here on the bottom of the deck. And a gift. And a gift. A gift of financial stability and a journey. Okay, and we'll pull from this deck too. See what kind of details we can pull out. Alrighty then, what do we got? Endings under adjudication. They were not able to bring about an ending for this new beginning. The new beginning is still on. There's no compromise here. There's no compromise. There's this transition. There's a metamorphosis. There's an end of a cycle. It's still in the courts. There's no compromise. They weren't able to bring about a death for this Ace of Pentacles, for the money, for this reunion. They couldn't end this reunion, and they couldn't take the money out of it either. There's a development of new skills, or maybe they weren't aware of a certain set of skills that were here. And there's gossip. People are talking about it. Oh. They're challenged because there's a promise here. A promise has been made. They're challenged because of these negotiations and contracts. There's attention been drawn to what this witch, this false person, has been doing. They were daydreaming about being somebody else. They didn't want to be themselves. And they're challenged because a promise has been made. This sweetheart, this wife, it could be she's already a wife. Maybe they've already been wed in the spirit. You've got a soul tie here. They're always connected. This high spirit, I mean, this high priestess and this main male are on the spiritual throne. Curse. They tried to curse this union. They did everything they could to curse this union. They're inconsolable. Whatever it was that they did to curse this union, it backfired. They're inconsolable. And this union is not in despair. It's still a union of reciprocity. The great fortune is still here connected to it. They are people of service. And I say of service. They are of service to the people. They're not indentured servants. They are of their own free will supplying a service. And that's what we're coming back to. It's like everybody will have their own specialty, their own skill, their own limelight position, that thing that they do better than anybody else, you know? I mean, and it will be recognized. Yeah, man, it's fated. Eternal love is meant to be. Eternal love just is. It is meant to be. Here it is. It's fated. Eternal love, darling. You can't escape it. Go have a cup of tea. Relax. Wealthy man has expectations of getting this gift. He can't escape. He's confessing. Whatever it was he was doing, he's confessing. He deceived himself. He's in need of saving. Or maybe there's an old woman in the house that needs saving. Something about prophecy. Damaged. We're both hurting from this. There's a King of Swords here who's shining, who's affecting a change in his position of service. Memory. Reunion. Remembrance. There's going to be a remembrance of high honor ways. Mask wear didn't go well in the courthouse. They're given space to think about it. Like it's like they're in solitary confinement or something for what they did to all these reciprocal high honor unions. It's like you can't be around people, man, because you're so mean. Justice. Justice is being served. This religion or religious person has been found unworthy. They may need to go see a doctor. There's a sacrifice, a letting go, a surrendering, a releasing, a change. Their occupation was to manipulate the mental body of the feminine or the masculine, whoever it is that possessed this gift. Their occupation was to get into the mental body, to curse the mental body of these people and to steal their pathway. That's what they do. Justice is being served. Yeah, their pathway and their blessing. So their method of gaining wealth was to cause people to go insane, to attack them with demons in the mental body, and then steal their pathway. They were bribing people to help them do this. And they took bribes to do it. There's a new chapter here. A moving forward into hard work, high standards, and development of skills with positive potential. And it's one's own personal status of a limelight position, being the best at whatever it is that they do. And they're not a lord, but they're in the limelight, and there's no need to compete for it. It's like they're the best at what they do. They grow their gift. Working with high standards and with passion, they make this, they grow it, and they start a new chapter. They generate it out of what's inside of them. It's too late to rob this. It's too late. It's too late to take any action. It's too late to rob. It's too late to rob. See, their strategy was about mind reading, getting into the minds of the people and messing it up. They had a whole network of people that would cause people to stress out and to go nuts. Yeah, mental disturbances. That was this religious person or facility's job. That's what they did, was cause mental disturbances for people in order to cause them to go crazy, and then they would steal their pathway. But somebody, or somebodies, you gorgeous, willful, stubborn people, you persevered. Your mind was too strong. You didn't break. You were too stubborn. You decided you love life. And they have to live and learn now, because now they're ill. It backfired on them. Whatever they were doing, it backfired because you decided you weren't going to go there. You loved yourself. You loved yourself and you triumphed over this. You're like, man, I'm not going to hate myself. What are you talking about? I'm a worthy individual. I am worth... No matter what label somebody tries to put on you, that's only their perception, and their perception is only generated from whatever their life trauma has been. And oftentimes people don't work through their traumas, and so they continue spewing that out into the world and landing it on others, trying to stick it to them. You know, it's weird. Anyway, guys, this is what I have for this read, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.